Wagwan, wagwan. Happy Sunday, everybody. This is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Welcome you to my channel. Just want to thank all that has subscribed and been a part of the Rasta Gal Family Vibe Tribe, that are new, but also that has been loyal on my journey. And thank you again for letting me be a part of your journey. Collective, I have a nice message. Hopefully it's not it's not going to be too vulgar or raw. I'm going to just let spirit lead me. But I just wanted to give a nice encouraging message for the collective. We need it at this time. Some positive, profound message that can just enlighten your day today. This is Sunday, the 7th. This is the blood moon. Okay, I'm sure you have heard all around the world as well as within the tarot community on today. It is September 7th. Okay, this is a full moon. Okay, you may have been feeling a lot of I know I have, collective, but you also probably have felt a lot of emotions rising, a lot of emotions occurring within people that are around you, that probably or possibly have gotten your emotions rising. Maybe you put in your feelings, whether it was positive or negative, and you was just feeling the energies, filling out and seeing just how it affected possibly your day, your week, your weekend, and just your surroundings, how it affected your surroundings. But this is a time to feel, collective. Okay, this is a time to reflect and tap into yourself, confirmation, and to release. Okay, to let things go that we can't control, to let things go that's no longer serving us. I'm sure you've heard that so many times, but to seriously just let it go, and give it to God or whoever you serve, okay, for your highest good. I'm speaking to my collective at your highest energy, your higher self, okay? This is the collective I'm speaking to. But the other part, as above, so below, as below, as above. The lower energies can also listen as well. I'm sure you are. For you to tap into yourself, for you to release, for you to be enlightened today. Okay? This is a general message for everybody. So tap in. All right? I'm going to use some tarot decks I was feeling led to use with my collective. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spray over my energy and over my decks. Okay, to cleanse the energy as I give this message. Okay, to cleanse over myself as well. And I sprayed to also send the collective some cleansing. Okay. All right. So let's look up, I looked up the spiritual meaning. You can look it up yourself on the blood moon today. And it talks about periods of profound change, heightened intuition, and the opportunity for emotional and spiritual transformation. Again, what you possibly was going through this past week, definitely again, uplift. It ruffled your feathers. It literally ruffled your emotions. Okay, I just heard emotions make you cry sometimes. Emotions make you sad sometimes. But emotions make you fall in love. And that's by H-Town. So I'll have that song down below. But yeah, emotions will make you just go through it, It's an up and down roller coaster, but when you are able to, go through those emotions, feel those emotions, and not stay in it, but release it, it makes you like have just a profound feeling afterwards, like of change, in your life. Like, okay, I see why that occurred. It makes you look over the broader, the broader of the situation. It gives you a higher perspective on why things are occurring, why this had to happen. Okay? And it's happening because of new opportunities that are coming your way. Okay? It's bringing on a spiritual transformation. Okay? It's bringing on profound change in the periods of your life, collective. Okay? So I wanted to tap into my cards. I have like 2, 3, 4, 5 decks. I want to get right into an encouraging message that I'm going to use. So if you are still relaxing, laying down, or, listening to my message, however you are, just relaxing yourself, however you're listening and engaging to my message, this is encouragement to relax. Really, really take care of yourself. Okay, today, especially on this Sunday, I'm going to pull from my self-care oracle. Okay. Ancestor spirit guides. What message do we have for the collective that will leave them enlightened, that will leave them with some profound encouragement? Right away, it flipped around and said, avoid toxic people. Amen. Or amen, Ra. Yes. That's a way to definitely heighten your emotions, ruffle your feathers. And possibly you have been going through it with toxic people. They have ruffled your energy. They wanted to bring down your frequency, collective. And maybe it had to happen. But you're rising it back up. You're forgiving yourself and them, and you are minding your business, drinking your waters. Let me go ahead and take a sip of mine right now. And you are just moving along, okay? Trying to protect your peace, and your peace will be protected with God on your side. As you avoid toxic people, it's showing a person with their hands up saying, not today, not today. Hang out with people who will uplift your spirit, not bring it down. Exactly. My gosh. Like I said, you probably went through it this past week, with this toxic energy before this blood moon came. I'm telling you, people will test you. Okay. Nutrition. So yeah, to continue to rise in your frequency definitely plays a part. Nutrition for sure. Your body is your temple. Try changing your eating habits. So I don't know, collective, are you changing the way you eat? First it starts with the way we think, and then it changes on the way we eat. Are you wanting to become more creative? You want to adventure and explore how to cook and what to cook, and just what you want to taste and how it would make you feel afterwards. Try to add color into your palate, into your plate, into your food, into your regimen, into your cooking. Okay? Adding more vegetables and fruits. Okay, so it's talking about nutrition. So in order for us to keep our energy high and vibrate high, in a positive energy, it keeps it balanced from the inner and the outer. It keeps us from engaging with toxic people. Okay, believe it or not, our nutrition keeps us in line. Okay, any other messages from this deck? Change a bad habit. It says here to execute. It's saying the word K, K-I-L-L, but it says execute a bad habit. Destroy the bad habit. Whether it's drinking, overrating, or of anything else that's not serving you. So again, in the beginning of my message, I was talking about you just letting go. Just letting things go. Let it roll off your shoulders. Dust it off your shoulders. Okay? Confirmation. I don't know if you heard that. Just letting that energy go. It's a frequency that wants to keep overall, collective, not just me, but the collective overall. It wants to keep you down. It wants to keep your frequency low. It wants to keep your mind, stayed on the problem instead of being the problem solver. It keeps you at a low frequency that it will lead you to having bad habits, changing the way you're eating. That's not healthy. So again, it starts within our mind, then it starts within our heart, and then we put it to action, collective. So change the way you're eating. Okay, change the bad habits. It's not easy, I know, but a little, a little walk, a little start can begin, okay, to change, again, the bad habits, the frequency levels, and also avoiding toxic people. Okay, change hurts. It does. It could be uncomfortable, but it's good. It's for our good. Okay, so any other messages from this deck the collective needs to hear? Any other messages the collective needs to hear? Okay. Okay, we're going to go right into our other deck. So this is what the collective, we all need to work on. Changing our bad habits, avoiding toxic people. That could be a bad habit. Not avoiding toxic people, engaging into their foolery, engaging in their banter, the arguments, engaging in their nasty, dirty ways, their behavior. That's their character. That's not your character, collective. So ignore as much as possible, as if they're not there. Ignore if you can. Don't engage. Try to consume and reserve, as well as preserve yourself, your peace of mind, your energy. Okay, 2 more cards came out. Oh, collective. See, when you change your bad habits and avoid toxic ass people, I swear, and they can smell what's cooking. They can smell what you're cooking. They can smell what you're eating. They're nosy, monitoring energies, whether it's in a physical or spiritual. They're nosy. They can smell your sweetness. They can smell your shine that they're trying to dull. Okay? They can feel your presence and your energy, your frequency. Okay? Compared to theirs. They're miserable. Okay? And misery what? Misery loves company. Don't be someone's company. Let them wallow in their own misery to their own detriment. Not you, collective. Not you. Not I. Not I. Whoa, you're going through a glow up. Okay, that could be pertaining to a male or a female. Take a day to spoil yourself. It makes you beautiful. Then do it. Whatever you need to do. My gosh, I'm doing that today for myself. I'm taking care of myself. This is encouragement for you, collective, to take care of yourself if you can. If you can and whenever you can. It says you also are about to receive. My gosh. This is the first. This never came out. It's showing someone giving someone a gift. Oh. You're being asked to be open to receive universal gifts. Whoa. Those could come in the forms of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. Whoa, collective. I'm doing that finger thing. That this is a new thing where you're checking, clocking. Whoa, collective. When you continue to just take care of yourself, focus on yourself, staying in your own lane, minding your business, drinking your waters, okay? Focusing on your nutrition, healing from the inner to the outer. It's going to make you shine. It's going to give you a glow up. It's going to make you feel good from within, as of without. Okay, you're going to have a glow about you. Okay, that these negative energies and entities in people, okay, because we're fighting against the spirit, we're fighting against that entity that's inside people that needs to still do their healing, that still needs to heal from their traumas and their wounds. And we can't heal them. We can't change them. We only can be a guiding light of how we take care of ourselves for them to see. Okay. And of course, ignore their ass the best we can when they try to provoke, to bring down your frequency in any way. Avoid them the best you can. Okay. That's changing your mindset, your habits. Okay, I'm sitting here stuttering. My gosh. Somebody could be stuttering when they get into a tensy with someone or with anybody, or the person that's trying to lower your frequency stutters. All right, so let's see what other message. This is very nice message. Okay, out of all, you have 3 positive cards so far that trumps the negative energy, the negative frequency, the negative cards that came out. Tree came out, okay, and of the lower frequency, 2 only came out. So again, this is telling me and telling you to focus. Focus on yourself. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use my palmistry. It's a new deck. Okay, it's my first time using this. Ancestor spirit guides. Any messages my collective needs to know. A general message for my collective and what they need to know. That will enlighten their day. That will also take them, they can take this message with them throughout their week to start their week. Okay. Any messages from this deck? Ancestor spirit guides for my collective. Just one card, please. Okay, just one card. Just one card. Okay, 2 cards came out. Okay, so you can look, you can look at your palm. Okay, and you'll see this on the my shorts. Okay. Yes, you are stable for leadership. Okay, this message may not pertain to everybody. This is a general message, and it says that's the 3rd card, 3rd heart at that. So you could be seeing hearts. Possibly if you're looking into leadership positions or becoming your own leader. Okay, in whichever way possible, pretty much a leader in your life. Okay. Again, you could be seeing hearts, or you could be seeing clovers as a sign of synchronicity. It says, like a daydream, you are very poetic. Okay. Okay. So for 3, it is showing, it's showing a palm hand, but it's also showing the lines. Okay. The love line extends to Jupiter Hill, the index, and your longs and straight lines. Okay. The strong hands with many fine lines. It will describe, the lines will, you will see it in the short. Okay. Let me just read what it says at the bottom. The fate line divides from the Saturn Hill to the Mercury Hill. The thumb is thick. The index finger is straight. The palm has dense lines and the fine lines. The love line extends to Jupiter Hill. Okay, so again, by you being your own leader in your life, or you're becoming a leader in someone else's life, maybe an influencer, you could be of at this time, or you're looking to be an influence, you're following your heart, collective. Okay, you're showing people how to follow their heart, to work from their heart space. Okay, with your leadership. And then it's saying on this next card is showing 7. You could be seeing 3s from the first card I mentioned. You could be seeing number synchronicities of 7s. Okay, and it says the love line is short and straight. The 3 lines are a similar length. So definitely take a visual look at your hands. Okay, it's a map, it's a guide. It says the heart line is bent and far away from the wisdom line, and the 3 main lines are relatively close in length. People with this kind of palm lines are good at expressing reality through language and are born poets. So you could be a poet, collective, by nature. It just comes naturally. How you talk, what you say, what you speak. People could say, you're so soft spoken, or you have like just a presence, a comforting energy about you, or just the energy you exude, collective. The energy that God created you to have. Okay, nobody created you to have. You created it with God by your side. From birth, you had this poetic leadership energy about yourself. Again, this may not relate to everybody. It's okay. But to whoever this message relate to. Okay. Definitely look at your palms. All right. But love is in the air. Love for self, but also love from others that's around you. You're possibly receiving some real good love, real good support, or you will be receiving that if you're not now. But definitely you're receiving that love and support from up above. Okay? All right, let's see. from this other deck. I have I have a chakra deck, okay, and it's going to show a mantra to use today. If you want to incorporate that in your meditation, okay, definitely do so. Mix it up a little bit. Okay, any messages for my collective? What chakra they should work on, as well as with the mantra they should work on today. Okay, collective needs to know. Ancestor spirit guides. Someone could be of the age 37 or 73, since those numbers came out. Don't have to be. Okay, any messages the collective needs to know? Just one card if possible. Ancestor spirit guides. They can use to meditate with today. Definitely need it for today. That will lead them in a positive light that will help them transition for their highest good and high vibes of energy. Okay, is there a chakra mantra the collective can meditate on? Ancestor spirit guides, just one please. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna use this deck to end it. Nothing's coming out just yet. Let me go ahead and I'm going to try to keep this short. I don't want to have this being too long. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my self-care again before I pull from my last two decks. Actually, last three. Any other messages the collective need to know on this Sunday? It's crazy because today is September 7th and the card that came out literally was a 7. Okay, so one flipped over. Speak up. Whoa, collective, speak up. It says, what are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It is time to let it out. You can move on and be happy. My gosh, tis tis. Speak up and speak out. Possibly this needs to be, just words that you need to express yourself in, to someone, or just express yourself in many ways to yourself and to the universe. Okay? If you don't feel comfortable and you're nervous, or you just don't feel like speaking out to that person that may have ruffled your feathers, it just depends on the person. You can be very courageous and bold and just real with yourself, and you're grounded. Maybe you're looking to be grounded, you're getting grounded, but you won't let something slide for too long. You will let someone know. Hopefully, confirmation. It's hopefully, in a respectful manner, but you'll let somebody know in a way / put them in their place to let them know, hey, not today, or you're avoiding them saying you're not the one. You know what I mean? You could have experienced a lot of bullying this past week, whether it's in your personal life, work life, love life, spiritual life, in a 5D and 3D realm. You could have been experiencing a lot of that. You probably was target to be bullied in a way, whether you was receiving it verbally, this is a trigger warning, or physically, collective. And it's saying to speak out and to speak up, whether you're saying it in prayer and your meditation, whether you're yelling it out, screaming it out, crying it out to the universe, or you're letting someone know face to face with some distance, hey, I'm not the one. Back up. Back the hell up. I know that's right, collective. Speak up and speak out. Yes, let your voice be heard. Because when you don't, of course, it lowers your frequency. You're focusing on that, situation or on that person that you're holding a grudge against or you're resenting. When you don't just let it out, you don't speak your mind to free your mind, and the rest will follow, and Vogue just came to me, because of those people or that frequency is low, and wicked, they are so shallow. That's not you, collective, okay? So free your mind by speaking it out, writing it out, maybe in journaling. You're creating something, creatively to express yourself. That's how you can free that energy, whether you're exercising, dancing, working out, just however you want to express yourself creatively and expressively to free that energy. My gosh. Now let's do this mantra one again. Ancestors, do we have a message? Do we have a message for the collective with the mantras? I think it will be beneficial for them. Whoa, a lot came out. Just one card. Just one card, ancestor, spirit guides. Yes, I am feeling this message. My gosh. Okay, so it's showing a hand. It says effortlessness. Take it easy. Something that we needed to hear today, collective. Okay, it's showing a red card. So from your root chakra, it's saying for you to take it easy. This is called the Vendra Mandra. Okay, the gestures of this fiery thunderbolt. It says the circulation mantra activates and regulates the flow of blood in the body and stimulates all the senses. Yeah, so that's another way to regulate and get the blood going through your system by using this finger gesture. Isn't that amazing? Instead of just working out, instead of moving around, you can be standing still. I feel like we're at this standstill energy, standstill moment in our lives, individually as well as a collective, because of the change that's going to occur, the change that is going to be profound, the change that when we are standing still, that will happen effortlessly. My gosh. It says stand up straight and your feet pointed straight in front. Now speed up your breathing rhythms and swing your arms vigorously upward. Every time you breathe in, keep your back straight. Then form or maintain a mantra with your arms outstretched for 10 seconds. Meanwhile, keep breathing in and out deeply and with energy. Finally, sit down. Okay, so you'll be standing up doing this part. Now you're sitting down quietly for 3 to 5 minutes. Still keep the mantra form with your fingers. Use your imagination to put yourself in a situation which you find fun and enjoyable. Wow, collective. I mentioned that in the beginning when trying to get a card from this deck. I said to add some creativity, some change, some fun with your meditation. I did say that, right? It says, I face the world with determination, seizing the opportunities as they come and transforming them with elan and enthusiasm. My gosh. So I'm going to have this finger gesture showing you on what to do. So just go back to my message to listen to the instructions that I just gave you to do this mantra, okay? I'm giving you a little exercise today. Okay? That was awesome. All right. Ancestor spirit guides from my palmistry of inspiration. Do we have a message for the collective? I hope this message is just really giving you some hope, giving you some enlightenment on what to do next. Just, it's giving you some food for thought, giving you some inspirational instruction, spiritual enlightenment, spiritual instructions. Yes, to go about your day today on this blood moon, and just to incorporate throughout your week, okay? Wow. I was going to put these back, but it's meant for me to share this and for y'all to know. It says the earth element. It's showing your palm again. It says to feel safe and secure, you can massage that, up and down on your hands, or circular wise, to feel safe and secure. I didn't pull one card, so I'm not going to read it. Okay. I have like 5 cards that came out. Whoa, it says communicate your message. That's exactly what I'm doing with you today. Okay, so I hope you can relate. And again, this is encouraging you, but this is the second time communication came out again in this message. Someone has something to say. Okay. My gosh. It says speak up. From my other cards, this one is saying communicate your message. Someone has something really important to say, or very endearing to say. Okay. And that's from the Mercury planet. Mercury deals with communication. Okay. This could be involving an earth sign because the earth element came out. Saturn is another planet that came out and is showing the finger to massage and to choose high integrity. What was that? What was I just saying, collective? Choose the higher road. Drink your water, mind your business, and stay in your lanes. Give it to the universe. Confirmation. Give it to the universe. Don't give any more of your frequency, of your high, loving vibes and energy and light and glow. Nutrition, healthy habits of frequency and energy. Okay, your glow up that you're receiving or that you're already in, or that you will receive. Your loving energy you receive to no one that doesn't deserve it. Collective. Cut it off right away, immediately. Don't give your energy effortlessly to toxic, nasty, bad habits, dirty minds, characters of people. Okay? Energy or entity. Cut it at the root, because the root chakra card came out. Okay? And continue to let your energy flow effortlessly. Okay? Choose high integrity. You be the bigger person and just let it go. Okay? The faster you do that, the better you can cut off your energy from them from them trying to harvest, from them trying to, attach themselves, from them to get into your head, into your mind, and mess up your day, your productivity, your character, your moods and behavior, your life overall. Cut it off. No longer what? No longer. deserves you, what no longer is not important. You know, you look at, you won't even have to look at them. You look past them and keep it moving. Not letting no one stop your flow and your, you know what I mean, your hustle. Let things flow effortlessly. How they can stop that is when you're not speaking up, or you're not avoiding toxic people, you're not taking care of yourself, focusing on yourself and the change that needs to occur with yourself. You're focused more on the other person. Whoa, I just saw on the change a bad habit, there's literally a heart on the skeleton's forehead. Someone has you, collective, on their minds, heavy, and they're doing with all their might and all their heart, you know, to keep you in a lower frequency, to keep you blind to seeing your bad habits. They're promoting your bad habits. They're provoking your bad habits. They're, what is that? Assisting your bad habits, but that's not the word I wanted to use. You know the word I wanted to use. Enabling your bad habits. You know what I mean? Some people are here to do that. They're not here to show you the light. They're here to keep you in darkness. My gosh. My gosh. And I just heard Kill 'Em With Kindness by Selena. That's what we have to do. We got to smile and just keep moving forward. Although we know they're not right with from within. They're not right. They're snakes. You know, you could be snakes could be surrounding your circumstances, your situation. You know what I mean? Just whatever it could be. My gosh. But you know what you need to do, collective, for you to receive, you know what I mean, the universe gifts, God's blessings, okay, and what he has in store for you. Not from these people, not from the energies and entities that they carry, that is buried within them, okay. I could be referring to a water sign as the water element came out. It says adapt. Whoa. Now, I didn't look at these cards as I was talking to y'all. I'm just now looking at them. Adapt to this situation. So like I was saying, going with the flow. I know, collective, trust me, I know. I can relate. Some things just doesn't sit right with you. Some things just is not fair. Some things are just annoying and aggravating. Some things are, it makes you sick just to be around it or to look at it. Just don't let that energy or the people touch you. But yeah, you just move accordingly. Now you're knowing how to move amongst the thieves, amongst the snakes, amongst the fakes. Okay? By shining your light and doing what you need to do to get throughout your day, your night, weekend, you know what I mean? Just to get through. Okay, so things can come flowing into you effortlessly. So you can continue to shine your light amongst that energy and entities. Those lower frequencies. Okay? To let them know that they're not going to stop your flow and your hustle. You're going to continue moving forward. You're going to continue shining your light. You're going to continue glowing up. You're going to continue speaking up. You're going to continue avoiding what no longer serves you. And you're going to continue changing the bad habits within you, within your life, within yourself. Confirmation. You can't change no one that don't want to be changed. You can't force them. Okay? You can try, but they're going to go back to the same person, to the same things that they went to before. They have to want to change from within to see a change on the outside. But that doesn't stop and should not stop your change, collective, your growth, your flow, collective. Adapt to the situation. Okay. That's of the purple element or color, as well as the earth sign. So the purple is representing the crown and the third eye, because I said the skeleton, which is change a bad habit, is showing a heart literally on the third eye. Okay, so someone could be trying to do third eye chakra magic or witchcraft or voodoo against you, and you just rebuke and cast out, delete, and banish those energies immediately, right away. You also could be going through upgrades within your third eye and crown chakra. Maybe your crown chakra could be itchy, tingly at your third eye, collective. You also could be getting cleanse of your throat chakra and heart chakra from these other cards I'm about to share with you, from blockages or upgrades. I just had to pause this for a bit. You see that? I received a call twice now, but that one hung up. Sorry about that, collective. Someone could be wanting to call you and they hang up. You know, if they're calling you from the direct phone number and calling your direct line, if you don't have them on block. Or again, you will be receiving, again, it's a card here that showed receiving from the universe. You're going to be receiving gifts. You're going to receive a significant call from someone that was unexpected, or you just wouldn't think would be thinking about you right now. You receive, or just maybe what you've been thinking about but can't believe. You're getting a call from just anything, anyone. This could be of something you applied to. You was just like, okay, I'm going to just try out for this and we'll see what happens. Whether it's if you was applying for a job, applying for anything creative, maybe something daring, something that will take you out of your comfort zone you applied to, or you applied, you know what I mean, your energy to, and you're receiving that call. And I'm talking about good things, collective. Good things for your highest good. And possibly you could be receiving something from the past, and that's your choice to block it, to not answer, or not pick up that call. Okay? Everyone has free will. Collective. The other card I have is zone. Wow. Just from that message I just left you right now, it says zone of boundaries. You have to set the boundaries with people, places, and things, collective. You set your personal power, is what it's saying. Oh my. What's that, the finger thing? I am on it today. I am clocking things today. This message is just confirmation. This message is just on point. You hear all the confirmations? Set your boundaries, okay, with these mother freakers. Set your boundaries with the spirit realms that you can't see, that is invading, that is monitoring. Set your boundaries against those energies and entities. Set your boundaries against the energies and entities and people. Again, let them know, ho, 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 ho. I'm avoiding everything and anything that is not going to help me move forward. That is not going to help me to change myself in the highest, profound way. That is not going to give me no enlightenment. Fall back. Okay? Set your boundaries. Set your personal power. My gosh, collective. Hold up the hands. There's a lot of hands I'm seeing here in front of me. Whoa. Move out the way. I'm just hearing ludicrous. Move. Get out the way. Dun, dun. Dun, dun. All right. The blood moon is generally viewed as a potent celestial event that prompts deep reflection of emotion, processing, and significant shifts in a person's life. Okay, so you're going to be processing a lot over these couple of days, especially as in today, as you listen to this message, okay, or can relate to this message. Again, set your personal boundaries, set your personal power. Be in your energy, in your own energy and your power, collective. All right, I wanted to leave you with a angel therapy, because we all can use some therapy. Some spiritual enlightenment, guidance, and therapy. Ancestor spirit guide, do you have some therapy for the collective for me to give and leave? I hope this message was, again, therapy. Yeah. For you to think about. Okay. For you to be able to use a tool to use. Any messages for the collective to end it? Okay, any messages? Just one card if possible. This one stuck out. Okay, it says you are a powerful light worker. Wow, collective. So you can relate to this if you are the one that, are looking to change from within as well as without. If you are the one that's avoiding toxic people, you're changing your bad habits. If you are the one that is going through a glow up, if you are the one that's speaking up and speaking out, you're going to receive your glow up and receive the gifts that God has for you. Okay? By you communicating, by you choosing integrity, by you setting personal boundaries and as well as standing in your power, by you feeling safe and secure while you're adapting to the situation, collective. You are a powerful light worker. It says it is safe for you to be powerful. Wow, and that's the last card I left you with setting of boundaries. It literally says you set your personal power. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings and loving service to the divine. I am done, collective. This was a beautiful message. I definitely can feel it and can relate. If you can, definitely give me some thumbs ups, like, subscribe, and share this message to those that also can relate or needs to hear this message. Okay, to feel, to see, and to be able to just heal. Use this to heal themselves. Okay, and to continue to use this information for their own personal journeys as well as for yours, collective, for yourself. This is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Thank you for tapping in, listening, and sharing, and also being a part of the Rasta Gal Family Vibe Tribe if you are. If you are not, what are you waiting for? Click on subscribe to the vibes, be a part of the Rasta Gal Family Vibe Tribes, jump on this train, and enjoy the ride, collective. Stay tuned for more messages coming soon. Take care and have a blessed and wonderful Sunday on this blood moon, full blood moon. Take care and protect yourself, because, collective, lacking self-love is bad for your health. Protect yourself, all right, before you wreck yourself. Peace.